This and I need to share this out. I have a real question: is ethics a thing anymore? Some of us might even ask, what is ethics? Like when I was growing up, I had some kind of character. I tried to conduct myself a certain way, and I tried to, be consistent. When I decided to go to college, get an education, pursue accounting, business school, this thing called ethics. And from what I understand, if I'm not mistaken, try to be clear about this. I believe ethics is what a person does, or what will a person do if, when they're by themselves, when nobody else knows, um, things they will say, things they will do, behaviors that they may have, behaviors that they may not have, like all of that good stuff. Um, so, with that, the question um, is it a thing? Is it a thing in your government? Is it a thing at your church place of service? Is it a thing in your home? Is it a thing in the school systems? Is it a thing in the court systems? Is it? Like, it's gotten to the point people get mad, they get frustrated about our current administration, which is understandable. I get it. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I got. But again, people get mad with our current administration because of what is going on with the Trump administration. And I've been very clear. There's things I agree with the Trump administration. There's things I don't agree with the Trump administration. I've been very clear about that. I think there'll be some good things. I think there'll be some bad things. I've been very clear about that on the front end. But when it comes down at the end of the day, I think our current administration is definitely very calculated in a lot of different ways. I've been very clear that they are playing the long game. The Trump administration is playing a long game. So whether it's on the financial aspect of it, whether it's on the social side of things, at the end of the day, they're playing a long game. So they're just throwing a bunch of different things at us. Boom, 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 boom. And then at the same time, you go through the court system, you go through the certain chains of command, you go through the different judicial system, and then it goes to Congress to make certain decisions. It's understood. The Trump administration can't do anything unless they're allowed to do certain things. At the end of the day, got to be voted on. So with that, you can get mad about it, you can get frustrated about it, but on the other side, what about what happened when the Biden administration did what they did? What about what occurred and what happened when the Obama administration did what they did? All of these different things that were put in place with the previous administrations are being dismantled. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. But what we have been finding at the end of the day, and I can see why some people are mad, when individuals' pockets are getting attacked, when people's livelihood is being attacked, it causes a lot of friction, it causes a lot of frustration, and I get it, I understand. I understand why. I'd be mad if I'm losing millions of dollars too. I'd be mad if my funding, I might be a United States citizen, you know, but I might have a homeboy over there in South Africa or something like that. They got a business, and I might be getting, I might be sending funds over there to South Africa to my homeboy. He got a business, and I'm getting a kickback on the other side of that. People don't think about that on a global scale at all, and I get it. We have to stop thinking on a scale of where we live, our community that we live in, or our little bubble that we in. This stuff is worldwide. This stuff is nationwide, and it affects more people and more individuals than we think. It's a lot bigger than that. So, like for example, USAID. For example, they were individuals probably did benefit from that. There was probably definitely people that less fortunate, food, kids, individuals that's not getting compensated or got food or being able to survive. It might be not be necessarily that great or whatever, but on the other side of that, Like, you have someone over there benefiting on the other side, and guess what? Some of those individuals are getting those funds and running. You don't know where that money went. There's no checks and balances on where that went to. Like, it's a real problem. You have fraud going on at the Freddie Mac. You get no Fannie Mae. You have like 100 employees that have been accused of fraud. Whether they did it or not, I don't know. But there's a new director in town, and we have a new director in town, and they get to shuffling through things, doing audits. They find the issue. Guess what? It's gonna show up. So at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, I personally feel like some of this stuff had to be done. I personally feel like some of this stuff had to be shook up. You see in sports all the time. Some of us like sports. When you're tired of your team losing over and over and over again, or you're tired of your franchise making bad decisions or whatever it can be, guess what? At some point, they change management. They might change ownership from time to time, but they have to clean house and start back up. It's the same concept with the United States government. It's the same concept with different people in different federal organizations or federal agencies or whatever. Like, at some point, you have to bust those things up in some cases. Or, for example, I was an accountant for a period of time. How do you find embezzlement? How do you find an individual that has been moving money around, hiding money, being fraudulent? You send them on a vacation. You send them home. You say, hey, don't come back for 2 weeks. Hey, go enjoy your family. Whatever that is, go do that. But guess what? When they leave and they ain't the ones everything got to go through, you start finding out, okay, this is what's been going on. This is where the money been going. This is who been coming in the back door taking, supplies. This is who been coming in the back door getting messed with the inventory. This is who it benefits. That's the whole purpose of an audit. And guess what? Hello, people hire auditors. There are certain auditors that do audits most of the time. So guess what? You can have a buddy that's one of your auditors that work for a big firm, whatever the case may be, that's gonna come, take care of whatever, tell you what you need to do, and you pay them and go on about their business. But at the same time, let's just say you got a young buck that comes in, or someone that's got a little fire under their chops or whatever the case may be, or an individual that is ambitious and want to do a good job. They come in there. They might not be the corporate structure or whatever. But at the same time, they gonna come in and they gonna find issues. Do you tell them to shut up and turn their head out like it don't happen, or you just don't hire that person? So guess what? Sometimes when you apply for a particular job, it ain't because you wasn't the right employee, or you might not be the right person or good for the job. You might not be the person that they want in there messing up stuff. They might not feel like you can keep your mouth shut. They might not feel that you're just going to do what they tell you to do, because you're not going to just do that. So it just goes back to my whole thing. Like, again, I question our culture. I question the United States as a whole. Like, I question the world on a world scale. Is there such thing as ethics? Is that even a thing? Like, like, is it all about, at the end of the day, getting paid and going about your business? Who knows? Hello, hi. Thank you all for joining in. Again, if you can, please like, share. Please like, share. Like, share, and subscribe. We can use all of the views, all of the feedback. We can use all of that here. This is Terrence Brunson here. Go ahead first. We're talking about, like I said, is there such things? Is ethics a thing? Is it a thing? We really appreciate the subscription. Really appreciate it. But, like, is ethics a thing? Like, I question it a lot now. Like, for example, it ain't even about right and wrong anymore. Like, who cares if you're right? At the end of the day, you got these big businesses They have people in offices, that are attorneys, judges. Man, we see now that everybody's paid off. Whether you're Democrat or Republican or conservative or whatever, liberal, whatever, it ain't about what's right and wrong. It's about, at the end of the day, what benefits your pockets. I don't like it. Um, at one time, I thought this was a different world. It's not. And then at the same time, I can see how individuals are defeated because they try to do the right thing and they want to do the right thing, but at the same time, um, some people give up. No one wants to continuously, what I'm saying, be behind the eight ball or at a disadvantage all the time because they want to do the right thing. But again, like I said, um, is ethics even a thing? That's what I had for today. I don't want to bore you, but give me your thoughts. Thank you for the likes, the love, the subscriptions, all that good stuff. This is Terrence Brunson here at Go Ahead First, and give me some feedback. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll be back with some more, have some conversations, have some feedback, and we just kind of go from there. Y'all have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed evening, or a blessed morning. Terrence Brunson here at Go Ahead First. Thanks.